Make sure it's an E on it. We are in the building. First and foremost, welcome to the experience. I am your host, Stephen the Dream. This is the That and the Third interview series. We are live at the Power 104.4 FM studios. Behind the scenes, behind the camera, creative eye visuals. Teaser the Flair, Teaser Da Vinci is in the building as well. Got a very, very special guest in the building with me, man, by way of Chester, South Carolina. And came up here to Charlotte. He been doing this thing up here the last couple of weeks, working with DJ Strategy, getting his project Trap Mellow going, getting everything together with that. We got, they say the Hostile man, Tony Hostile in the building, man. What's good with you, man?
What's going on, good dog?
Good to have you up here.
How you?
Good.
Word.
How have you been? What's been going on with you
Coolin',
during these
man.
times?
Cool, grinding, man.
Yeah.
Yep, trying to get back in the mix, man.
Tell me, what's Chester like? I've had some artists come up here that's from Chester. Everybody has their own side, their own story. But what's Chester was like for you coming up?
I mean, coming up, it was a lot of, I guess I was in the music a lot.
Mm.
I was in sports a lot too.
Football, basketball? Guess basketball. I'm about to say
Yeah,
pretty tall,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was in sports a lot, we ran around and did what we did, but that ain't really what I'm trying to portray, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
was it still rough at the beginning, like in terms of just maybe not per se like the area, but like, it's a lot from what I hear, it's all type of stuff that goes on down there. How was you able to, maybe stay away from it, or even if you did, like you said, it's not to push it or promote it, but if that's your past.
Hell yeah, like it's all kind of shit that's going on down there, like to be able to find something positive at a time like this, and and hold on to that, like that's something real, what I'm saying? Cause the city, like, it's crazy down there, but it's a lot of talent down there, you know what I'm saying? Like, the boys won the championship in football, like
They did. My little cousin was on that team.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, man, they just gotta keep going in the positive light, you know what I'm saying? And, try to stay away from all that.
What in particular was you drawn to about music early on? Were you like in a band? Were you in the church playing instruments? Or were you singing? Like what drew you to music early on? Were you just rapping as a kid? What was it?
Man, my mom brought me up, man, like, well, really being truthful, man, my granddaddy, he had a singing group.
Okay.
Like
the Commodores type joint?
Man, I promise you, like,
okay.
man, they used to go to the church, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he used to go to the church every Sunday, and, like, you know what I'm saying? And sang, and, like, he was, like, the lead singer, and he had, like, a band.
Him? So he was singing?
Nah, he was the one that turned the church out, like, made everybody get the Holy Ghost. Like,
Okay.
So I witnessed that, and then my mom, she sang a lot, so I was really brought up, like, around it, They went into the rapping or none of that, but
Right.
It was just like some music.
It's the sounds, it's the instruments that leads you to find your own voice to put, pen to paper or put that music out.
Yeah.
When did you put together your first song? Like, when did you get the bug to actually say, all right, even if it was like writing just something out and you didn't record it per se, when did you?
I ain't gonna lie, Alvin Chisholm, God bless the dead, that's who gave my first start in the studio. Like, he known in the hood in Chester as Chill, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know him, but man, he took me to the studio. I ain't gonna lie, my shit was whack as hell. Like, when he's
Quality wise, the words,
the verse, the quality, the words, all that shit was fucked up. I was like, man, when he used to play this shit, I was like, man, damn. But like, it took that to build my confidence up and get me to the point to where, like, I went from, like, getting to the point to where I hated to hear my shit to, like, I got the loving to hear, you know what I'm saying? But Alvin Chisholm, that's who gave me my first start now.
Oh, was that in Chester too?
Yeah, with Eddie Buchanan. He had this shit called Nana Cud Records.
Nana Cud Records.
It was Buchanan spelled backwards.
Okay, I see.
Hell yeah,
So, with doing that, like, music is put out in a different way now, a different time. Like, when like, did you get a release of it? Like, did you have a physical copy of the first song that you did? Like, early on, like, were you pressing up music, or like, how was it when you first start releasing?
We well really after that little phase right there, I started with the Floss Ballers.
Okay.
And
the group.
Yeah, but it was after the LaRue era. It was like when in the Mr. Flip era when he had the song You Damn Right.
Mr. Flip.
Yeah, not Lil Flip, Mr. Flip
Mr.
from
Flip.
He from Ridgeway.
I don't know if I know Mr. Flip.
He had the song. He used to be like, "Can I get this motherfucker crunk? You damn right." Mr. Flip gon' you damn right. Like that was the name of the song or whatever. But anyways, if you ain't familiar with him, D Simp, but you know him as Michi. Yeah, like all us, like that's who we started together. Like that's who I started rapping with.
This before like STM days, or this like early STM days.
Yeah. He started with us. Like it was the Floss Ballers. And
I done seen some of them
tapes.
tapes
All Stars.
Okay, I done seen some of them tapes before. I went back. Beachy posted a bunch of his tapes, and I think I remember seeing presented by a different name before at one point.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they used to call themselves the Shine Time All Stars back then.
Shine Time, for STM, for the management.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So how did you fit in terms of that? Like, how could you stand out? Or where was your lane? Were you more lyrical? Were you like delivery? Like, or were you just trying to? Everybody just came out and did their thing how they wanted to do it.
Yeah, pretty much it was a group of us, and all of us like we dropped and did solo projects. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And
so it was it was more of a label versus a group. Like
Yeah, it was a whole label of us, you know what I'm saying? Some of us was from Chester, Columbia, Ridgeway, Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
What's your thoughts on like the South Carolina music scene? Because I mean, we don't have the baby yet per se in terms of being from South Carolina, but there's a lot of good talent. There's a lot of artists that's done blown up. You mentioned Lil Rue. That's been years ago, but like, what are your thoughts of the talent around South Carolina, the talent around you?
I feel like, man, it's a lot of talent in South Carolina, and what we got to do is we got to get on one accord, and people got to stop hating on each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna use just Chester for example. Like, and if you look at Atlanta, down there, man, like them artists, they record with each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care, like, if you with this person or you with that crew or whatever, man, them boys get it done and get money.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it. Like, a lot of artists got to realize, like, look, man, we got to put all the bullshit to the side and get money, you know what I'm saying?
There's money in Chester.
And
I know it's down now. They synced it. It's down.
And not only Chester, I'm saying like South Carolina, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so hard for an artist, especially coming up when you trying to make a name. Like, you gotta really have that determination and will, like, to really keep going and push yourself. Yeah.
So let me ask you, how did you get your name? Where'd your name come from? Were you always Tony Hostel? Was it something before then? Like, where the name come from?
Man, that name came from, I ain't gonna lie. Hell, everybody in life, hell, they wanted to be a rapper at some time and shit. I was trying to find me a name, and I was like, man, shit, I gotta find something that's gonna fit me. So my name is Sherrod Antonio Feaster. So I took the Tony off the Antonio, and I was like, shit, I gotta find something to go with this motherfucker. So I was like, damn, I got the damn, and I just gotta, ain't nothing to promote, man, but my attitude just was fucked up back then. Like, I just had a fucked up attitude.
You got it honest. You was a little hostile, right?
Yeah, that's why I got kicked off the basketball team and all kind of shit. Like,
what was it though? Like, you didn't want to, like, somebody telling you something? Was it, you just, like, what was it you think back then? Of course you evolved and done grown since then.
You know what, man, in my mind, hell, I'm like, shit, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm a legend, I'm way up here, you know what I'm saying? So I guess when they kind of don't, I be like, well, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, like shit like that.
I don't know, unfortunately had the chance to hear you kind of go get to Tony Hostile before.
But hey, it's two people though, man. It's Mello and Hostile though. Like, Hell yeah.
Trap Mellow.
Yeah.
We'll get into Trap Mellow. Before we get into Trap Mellow, I want to talk about one of your tapes you put out. You got the Colonel on the front of it.
Yeah, the chicken coop.
The Chicken Coop. Talk about the Chicken Coop. Was that like one of your first projects? Is that one of your favorite projects?
That was like my second mixtape. That's like that's another name for a trap house.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
I like how you incorporated it though. Like, you know, I see what you're doing with it, but like, is that more just life stories? Is that just, you know, what was the process behind that tape?
Yeah, like I guess, man, a lot of people, like, you know, they push certain shit, and I ain't gonna lie, man, like the niggas I came up around, they was just, well, my brother especially, Supreme, he was just a stone cold ass damn hustler, like,
Yeah.
man, that, like, for real, like, that's just the only thing really, man, we was doing really, man, just hustling. We weren't really no gangsters, we weren't really no gang bangers.
You wasn't banging, you was getting money.
Man, we was just about hustling, man, no lie. Like, only time we would beef with anybody just something came up about some money.
Right.
Like, we went with none of that. So,
Did you, when did you drop that project?
man, I dropped this shit a long time ago. I dropped so long ago, I can't remember when I dropped that motherfucker. Let me see. Man, it been a minute.
That's the latest thing. That's the last full project you dropped, though, right?
Hell yeah.
So let's talk about it. Like, what was the break? What was the in between time for you? Like, was it things you had to get together in your life? Was it you wasn't feeling the music no more? Like, what brought Trap Mellow back, or created Trap Mellow to come out to start doing it again?
When, you know what I'm saying, like, when my brother passed, like, you know, that shit there just took me all the way down. Like, I just disappeared from the world, you know what I'm saying, and just,
Understand?
you know, like, I stopped doing the music, you know what I'm saying, and like, my problem always been with the music, like, and see, that's why I came up with the Trap Mellow shit, like, cause my problem with the music always been like, I'd be on the right path, then I just quit. You know what I'm saying? We be goddamn fucking around, we'll drop a goddamn mixtape, boom, you don't hear from me no more for goddamn years and shit, and goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Or we'll be fucking around, like, anything we doing, we just want to pursue it, like,
Right.
and the talent was always there, you know what I'm saying? But we just couldn't goddamn put this shit together.
Something missing still.
Man, I'm telling you, like that name, Trap Mellow, I came up with that shit, like, really, like, that shit means something to me, like, the whole story of Mellow.
I was gonna ask what's Mellow means. I mean, especially now, like, he balling.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's good to see. You know, from how it's looking, like, we don't know if this might be the last time, you know, we get to see him in this form, but it's good to see that he got another chance. But it's like, what has that meant for you? Because everybody always wanted Mellow to win. I mean, he started out winning as a freshman in Syracuse. But
Yeah. See, I'm a Lakers fan now.
Okay,
you know what
okay,
I'm saying?
you already see
but Melo is my favorite player, and what really got me when the way they talk shit about him, they ain't want to let him get on the roster. You know what I'm saying? They talk, you know, he wasn't this, he too old.
Yeah,
He's sorry, he can't play no more. You know, all this and that. And then when he went to the damn Trailblazers, for some reason, I ain't gonna lie, that shit touched the hell out of me. Like, when I seen that shit, I was like, damn, man, like, fuck, he really got back in the league. Like, he didn't give a fuck.
Though.
He didn't give a damn with
it was
nobody.
like 2 years when we could. I mean, he couldn't stay on the roster.
Yeah, he didn't care what nobody else said. He didn't let that distract him or nothing. Like, he got back to it, and I was like, damn, like, that's really you in the rap game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you was out there and you was doing it, but when you fell off a little bit, they kind of forgot about you.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't no kind of, hell, they did forgot about you. You know what I'm saying? So, hell, if I wouldn't push myself to what I was doing, I wouldn't even be here. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you know, like, that's why when the shit with the radio station, like, you know, I didn't, that shit went all the way left, just number one. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no intent for that shit to go like that. But I guess at the time in my career, you got to think, like, you got people coming up rapping now, hell, young ass kids rapping and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, hell, you know what I'm saying? They looking at me like, shit, hell, Melo in his mid-30s and shit. So, hell, you know.
You gonna draft Zion, who ain't got no experience, but look like a beast, or you gonna draft Melo, who been in the game and might be able to take you to something because of what he got. Not just because he still can ball, but like you said, it's more that come behind. I like the comparison. I like being able to, like, I'm a big sports guy, of course. So when you can display it like that, and this is why, and it's like, okay, I know what Melo going through. What Tony Hostile going? If that's the parallel,
I'm telling you, it matched my story perfectly. Like, man, no lie. Like, I was like, damn, that's me in the rap game. Like, so that's why it's like the first video I dropped was Stop It. You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, like, man, you got to think.
On court with it too.
You know what I'm saying? I was out there on the court with them fresh ones on, and then I ain't shot ball in years. That was my first time touching basketball in years, man.
So you really felt like Melo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like just to put it all in sense though, like, you know, that's why I felt like my career was at, like, you know what I'm saying? And that shit, like, man, I had stopped rapping, bro. It was over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it weren't for Free Agent Short, I don't know if you're familiar with him or not, man.
Free Agent Short.
He'll rap from down there in Testimonies. That's my partner.
Yes, sir.
You know, and that nigga, he fucked around, man. We used to have little sessions in Charlotte. And he used to have sessions in Charlotte. He was working on his album, mixtapes, whatever. And he'd be like, he's invite me and be like, Hostile, what's up, man? You gonna go to the studio with me? And I always be bullshitting. I be bullshitting. When the time go to the studio, no lie, I talk good game, but when the time go to the studio, I be bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And one time he got fed up with me. He say, look, man, if you don't go this time right here, it's over with, man. I ain't gonna try to force you no more. I ain't like, man, I got shit. I got shit to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you my homeboy, I fuck with you, but you ain't about to slow me down, cause you know what I'm saying. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I went and put up everything I had. I was like, man, fuck this shit, man. I'm going this time, man. No lie, without him, I would never be back in the studio with none of this shit. Never be. It was over, bro.
That's dope. I've done worked with Free Agent Short before. I think he's dope too. He do show love like that, cause I mean, at the end of the day,
what do you call it? The word is altruistic, and like that actually mean like looking out for other people, you look out for yourself.
Yeah, I can tell.
And he used to bring me to the studio like in Charlotte. Like before I even I got my car back, like he would bring me to the studio and his shit, like, and make sure I get to the studio, like in the early process of me recording my album Trap Mellow, and he would make sure I get here. And
he's an artist too, and that just lets you know that you can't put out another flame by trying to light another. And he realizes that too. It wasn't gonna stop nothing that he had going on by saying, shoot, come with me, I'm going up there anyway. It's not like he was hating, you know.
Yeah. And then on top of that, like I say, I'm gonna tell you once again, man, I was fucking with engineers, you know, and I ain't gonna even call no names out of them, but man, they was fucking my shit up. You know what I'm saying? So they had me thinking like, boom, I get in that motherfucker like, shit, I can't rap no more.
You thought you lost it all.
But they fucking my head bad, boy. I was like, God damn, boy.
That sound, boy, it can do it for
man, I'm telling you, bro, like that shit was that real. So I was going through that, like shit, like damn, do I still got it? Like I'm talking about, and finally, you know, I got with Short and Young Ice. Ooh. He an engineer from up here in Charlotte, you know. He recorded my whole album, Trap Mellow, and he also recorded a lot of artists in Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? And Strategy, he made all the beats, you know what I'm saying? And
I want to get into Strategy in a minute, because it's like all these people you naming, what they always said about Mello, who he ever played with. He never had nobody in New York. He never had nobody, you know what I'm saying? He had Paul George, but it was over, you know, it was the Rockets. Now, you put him around Strategy. You got a Lillard out there, you got Free Agent, you got a McCullough out there, and you start showing results.
Yeah.
I wanted them to get into the video before we come back, talk about Strategy, your relationship with him a little bit. I want you to introduce that new thing for him and everything.
Yeah.
So let the people know what they about to check out, and then we come back. We'll see what the Mello with the Blazers looking like now, you know.
Yo, this your boy Trap Mellow, man. Hey, check out my new video, man. Everything produced by the world's greatest producer, man, DJ Strategy, man. It's the first time, man, anybody ever seen this shit, man, and it's a real live somebody, man, that came from nothing And to get this shit to y'all, man, to be here in front of y'all, that mean a lot. So, hey, we here, man, and y'all check this out, man. Let me know. In this game, it take hard work and dedication. I get this everything, I gave this shit my all. Boy, I want everything. You know I'm next to ball, praying for better days. You know I'm standing tall, they play me sideways, so I can't fuck with y'all. You know I'm trying to ball, the pluggy stay on call. They wanna see me fall, they wanna see me fall, but I want everything, everything. Everything, everything. Yeah, nigga, I want everything, but you can keep the fame. I gave this shit my all, I'm married to the game. They wanna see me fall, or somewhere in the grave. Praying for better days, praying for better days. They play me sideways, ain't trying to see me make it. So now I gotta take it, And that's word to Caleb, and all 6 of my babies. I keep going, but that lean got me feeling lazy. Said I've been rapping for a while, but I'm still chasing. The game's a motherfucker, you gotta have patience. The game's a motherfucker, you gotta have patience. But I'm still rolling strong, I'm back to the basics. I get this everything, I gave this shit my all. Boy, I want everything, you know I'm next to ball, praying for better days. You know I'm standing tall, they play me sideways, so I can't fuck with y'all. You know I'm trying to ball, the pluggy stay on call. They wanna see me fall, they wanna see me fall, but I want everything, everything. Everything. Yeah, nigga, I want everything, but nigga, I ain't trying to fall. Back against the wall, you know we standing tall. It's me against the world, so I'm like fuck them all. When I was locked up, they wouldn't accept my call. Said I was locked up, they wouldn't accept my call. Got out and popped up, they acting like my dog. Don't know what's wrong with y'all, so nigga fuck the law. I'm sticking to the code, cause nigga that's the law. I'm sticking to the code, cause nigga that's the law. Oh now you love my flow, can snort it like some raw. Say now you love my flow, can snort it like some raw. I'm Tony A-Toe, I'm Trap Mellow dog. I get this everything, I gave this shit my all. Boy I want everything, you know I'm next to ball, praying for better days. You know I'm standing tall, they play me sideways, so I can't fuck with y'all. You know I'm trying to ball, the pluggy stay on call. They wanna see me fall, they wanna see me fall, but I want everything, everything. Yeah, nigga, I want everything.
Wow, man.
So how it's gonna play it like?
Back in the building, this, that, and the third interview series. Steven the Dream, Tony Hostel's in the building, Trap Mellows on the way. Just watch that video for everything. World premiere, actually. So now y'all can go get it on YouTube. Now we done gave it to you. Now if you missed it here, you can go get it on YouTube everywhere. Before we took a break, we was getting into your relationship with DJ Strategy. Let the people know if they don't know who DJ Strategy is, a little bit about him, and how did y'all link up?
DJ Strategy, he's a producer from Charlotte, you know what I'm saying, and also he's a mix show personality at Power 98.
Yeah.
You know, he's worked with them a lot, and you know, I ain't gonna lie, there was somebody I had been wanting to fuck with, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I had been trolling a little bit, you know.
He was trolling him?
Yeah. Shit, trying to you know, just seeing what he was doing or whatever. And,
Okay.
now I had hit him up a couple times and he ain't never respond back, and you know, I had came up or whatever, and some, you know, reached out to him, and boom, he hit me back, and you know, I knew he was a producer and he had a lot of beats or whatever, and I just started going through a lot of his beats, man, and you know, I wrote a song or two, and you know, I never, like, how you gonna even hear with Trap Mellow, like, I never worked with one producer.
The first time?
Yeah, I never worked with one engineer. Like, every time, you know, when I would do a mixtape or whatever, like, Hell yeah.
Gather them files, man. Send me this, bro.
Man, this my first, like, man, really, this is my first album, like for real, me doing it the right way.
Yeah.
When I say the right way, like, we getting everything together, like, you know what I'm saying, all the paperwork, everything however it's supposed to be, like, with this album right here, like, it's gonna be so official, like, you bullshit with it, we can sue your ass, goddamn, you know what I'm saying, like,
I got you.
like, everything is official, from the BMI to the ASCAP, all this shit.
I love to hear that. I love to hear that, man.
But this the first time, and like, man, I would fuck with this engineer. I had this nigga record my shit, and that's why I'm so thankful for Ice. Cause this was like my first time dealing with one engineer, and like for a whole project.
That mean when you're not having to wait to hear what you sound like, and him having to run it back, or you know your mix gonna be there in 2 days, or you know you should, when you leave, you're gonna leave with a mix. So it make you feel more comfortable, I'm sure, when you're making the music, you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I remember times, man, like we'll record something, and, you know, like, see, I was like moving so fast, we was thinking, damn, that the mix down was the master. So, like, when nigga mix our shit down, we think it's like, they done mastered this shit. We'll take the mix down and put it out or whatever, and we'll send that shit off, people be like, man, this joint ain't master. I'm like, ain't master? What you talking about, ain't master? You know what I'm saying? So
but that's you just moving to not realizing, like, he gonna do his job, you gotta wait, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let him get to work on that.
Yeah, with Ice, man, it's like my first time, like, I'm dealing with somebody, you know what I'm saying, and like, say for instance, if we working on a song, like, I can come back the night after or the day after, whatever, and I can, okay, Ice, I don't like this, take that out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
he's really helping produce, and like, that's what an engineer, that's what you want, because they can sit up there and, all right, but punch in, push it back.
Man,
like, I didn't see it happen.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I told him that, like, I supposed to have shit tonight because the album finished tonight. Really, when I leave here, man, no lie, like, I'm gonna get the first copy of my album from Ice. Like, we going straight to the studio, like, yep. Did
you get that piece we talked about?
Man, I swear I did, man. That's we used that for the intro, man. I did, bro.
I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to hear how y'all use that. I ain't gonna spoil it or nothing. I mean, I'll let you hold that for when you time to drop. But I'm looking forward to it.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was on the radio station and wigged out. I had a Kanye West moment. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna say you wigged out. You were just like,
damn.
Stop talking about my shit then, right? I was like,
yeah,
hey, I know it's hot, but you know, that's like you said it. And I think they was even saying it like, it ain't, you know, it wasn't the down end. Everybody ain't gonna like it. It ain't fair.
Yeah.
Everybody not gonna relate to Trap Mello. You know, there's some people that look at Mello like he trash, bro. He ain't never win no ring.
Yeah, at the same time.
Knowing
you know
LeBron to take him first every time, probably.
Yeah.
You know, on any team to go ride with him. Chris Paul will probably take him every time to go ride with him anytime. So, you know, everything ain't for everybody. But I'm glad. Well, let me ask you this. The fact that you feel like you're putting everything out the right way, that you know, putting it together right, every paperwork is right, is it any pressure on you for it to succeed a certain way, or are you just going to be happy the fact that you know I finally put out a project that was the right way?
No, I'm glad you asked me that. Man, listen, with this project, I'm really thinking, I was telling her on the way up here, like, man, shit, I want this shit to be number one on the Billboard. I want this shit to make, like, I'm going to make it off this shit, like, in my mind, I'm thinking, like, shit, I'm the next big thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, like, this it. Like, I ain't looking for nothing less than the best with this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you should.
So all the chips on the table, like, man, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I done spent over, and motherfuckers think I'm lying, I done spent over $1,000 recording this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get to add in the videos and shit, and then the album covers. Man, one time we did an album cover for this album, and we didn't even like it. So we had to go back and change that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Pay again.
Hell yeah. More money out the damn pocket.
So I say this, Tony, I start all that to say, like, that's why, you know, when you put it out to the people, and, you know, that's why you can command, like, go buy my joint on iTunes, because I done put in a lot of work. Go stream my joint 100 times. When you go to sleep, leave it on. Just go to bed and leave it on for me, because they see that you done invested. Like we see your visuals is upgraded, your cover art looks dope, your songs is sounding good. Like that's what people. That's what you know your supporters is versus the people that just want to watch and see you fail. Cause they gonna go out there and say, shit, this ain't hurting me to go run this up 100 times. I'm just gonna run it up. You know what I'm saying? And show him that I support. So even if it ain't home, it's usually never home first. I tell you that. You wanted to hit that billboard. You wanted to hit top charts and to go crazy. So I'm glad that you're looking at that. Do we have a date for the project? Are we?
Man, this shit dropping any day now.
Okay.
Like any day, but it ain't gonna be no long wait. Like no, I say 2 weeks top.
Okay.
And then after that, I got a project coming out called Unreleased. And that's a lot of songs like that I was recording that I never did release. You know what I'm saying? And I got the movie coming out.
I heard you telling us about the movie.
Yeah, I got a movie coming out. So I ain't gonna tell y'all like too much about what's going on with that because I wanna fuck it up. But you know, I got a movie coming out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know it, man. You know, I done recorded with a lot of artists, man. I got songs with Kevin Gates, Breadwinner Kane, Hot Boy Major. I recorded with Chopper from Making the Band.
Chopper City. I heard Chopper.
I got songs with PSC, T.I. and them. Like, you know, I've been around the music for a while. You know, and you know, like I say, I started with D Simp. That's why I call him. You know what I'm saying?
If you know, you know D Simp. Meet you about boy.
And tell the man too, man. Don't lie, man. Like, shit. This shit gonna make me sound kind of old, but man, I've been knowing Cheddar for over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey,
we've been
Cheddar, man. If you've been knowing Cheddar for a while, then that means you've been tapped in the right way, man. I respect what them guys do. You know, just for the community, just setting an example. Like even what they doing with Synergy right now, I think that's dope. You know, with them kids being from their community. I want to ask you then, Tony House, to the end of the show. If we can have this conversation 1 year from now, 2021, what is this, August 24th, rest in peace, Kobe. Happy birthday, Kobe Bryant, for one. I gotta say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it too.
I know it's Trap Mellow, but I got to say that today.
I love Kobe. I'm a Lakers fan.
Then you already understand. If we could be having this conversation a year from now, 2021, set the scene for me. What would you expect things to be? You can set it how you want to. I know you done already told me number one, the Billboard number one album. But
man, next year I want to be in this motherfucker like here. You gonna be able to tell when you see me like, damn, he done came up since that damn interview. Goddamn teeth shining like hell.
We gonna see it on that next time.
Yeah, goddamn roller on the arm, goddamn all that shit. Like big ass car outside, like shit. 1 year later, you be like, damn, I sat right there and interviewed this nigga. Like, and he told me like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Like shit, like yeah, 1 year, hey, I'm going to the top.
A lot can happen in 1 year, bro.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the release of the project. Like I said, I love how you wrote everything out. DJ Strategy produced the whole tape. Trap Mellow was the name of the tape.
Yeah, hey, and I remember you saying something like you might need a DJ, man. Like look my boy, man. Like he really like that, man. I'm telling you, man. To me, you know, I think he's the best producer I ever heard. That's why I don't even sound right till I get on the scratch the beat. No lie, he produced my whole album, Trap Mellow. He producing Trap Mellow 2, 3, 4. Like
you gonna keep it rolling with it,
man. Yeah, and I'm trying to make them bigger. Like I'm trying to get to the point to where like I can get you know, the new artists rapping on the scratch beat. You know what I'm saying?
They should though. I mean, you got to realize what that platform and that avenue can get you too. I mean, Strat gonna probably play one of his produced songs.
Yeah, a Money Bad Yo on the scratch beat. Rick Ross or Wayne. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it to that level or Ice recording these niggas. Like, you know, I talk about them and short too, like, cause you know that's my team. I don't really.
But that's love though. You taking your time out of what you doing because you know it's helping what you doing, but you taking time to show them love. That's how you do it, bro.
Yeah.
That's how you reciprocate it forward. The team's strong. You know, like I said, you surrounding yourself by some shooters right now.
Yeah. R.P. Supreme too, man.
That's your brother, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
But
yeah.
It's Tony Hostile here with us, man. Where can they find you at? Where can they follow you?
Man, right now, man, shit. I'm on Instagram, man, and Twitter. you know, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. My team, we about to upgrade all this shit. So
There you go.
y'all just give me about a good week or two, man, and you just remember that name, you know, Tony Hostile, and you can Google me or whatever.
There you go.
Like, and you know, we'll have everything ready for y'all. You know, just give me a little minute. I don't want to lead y'all the wrong way. Y'all go look me up. And
Clearly
like, damn,
taking your
you know
time
what I'm
to
saying?
get it right. So take your time, man.
Yeah, give me about a little minute, and I have shit right for y'all.
All right, man. There it is. I want to give a huge shout out to Power 104.4 FM for housing the interview tonight. I want to give a shout out to Creative Eye Visuals, TZ the Flat. TZ Da Vinci is in the building. Make sure y'all give us a follow at This, That, and the Third interview series for more interviews, clips, and freestyles. Make sure y'all give me a follow at Stephen the Dream. That's STEPHEN THA Dream. We're going up all 2020. Fuck coronavirus. Fuck a racist. That's how I feel. Y'all already know that. We'll catch y'all on the next one, man. It's This, That, and the Third. Tony Hostile. Trap Mellow. Go get that. It's on the way. We out.
Peace.